under the ruins of a walled city, crumbling towers in beams of yellow light. No flags of truth, no cries of pity. The siege guns have been pounding all through the night. It took a day to build this city. We walked through its streets in the afternoon. As I returned across the fields I'd known, I recognized the walls that I once laid. I had to stop in my tracks for fear of walking on the mines I'd laid. And if I built this fortress around your heart, and I surrounded you with surrounded you with trenches and barbed wire, and let me build a bridge, for I cannot fill this chasm, and let me set the battlements on fire. Then I went off to fight some battle that I'd invented inside my head. Wait so long for years and years, you probably thought or even wished that I was dead. As while the armies were all sleeping beneath the tattered flags that we had made, I had to stop in my tracks for fear of walking on the mines I'd laid. And if I built this fortress around your heart, surrounded you with trenches and barbed wire, then let me build a bridge, for I cannot fill this chasm, and let me set the battlements on fire. This prison has now become your home, a sentence you seem prepared to pay. It took a day to build the city. We walked through the streets in the afternoon. As I returned across the fields where I once played, I had to stop in my tracks for fear of walking on the mines I'd laid. And if I built this fortress around your heart, surrounded you with trenches and barbed wire, and let me build a bridge, for I cannot fill this chasm, and let me set the battlements on fire. All right, fair enough. Getting there. I feel like it's coming together. What do you think? Huh? You enjoyed that as much as I did? Not very much. Excuse me. Well, so today I dropped 4 paintings off at the gallery. You can look online. I don't know if he's got me signed up there, if he's got me in the on the artists list yet, but it's called art21concept.com. And the good thing is that he said he's going to put 3 of my paintings on the wall, which is a kind of a prestigious place, because what he does is he's got this long, narrow space, and it's almost like a record shop, the way that the paintings are set up. They're stacked like this. So he's got meter by meter, 80 centimeters, 50 centimeters, 40 centimeters square paintings, original, unique works. And so they're lined up, and you can flip through them and see if you want to purchase one as a souvenir for yourself. But a few are hanging on the wall, so maybe a dozen, maybe a couple dozen max, because again, it's a small place. And so that was handy, because this morning I walked in, so he's got the entry here, and then, I don't know, maybe 20 meters to get to the back of the place, 15 meters, and that's where his... maybe just 10, where his desk is. I get back there and I sit down, and he starts coughing. He's like that, and then he grabs over and he takes one of those surgical masks that are designed so that the attending physician doesn't sneeze or cough or drool or sweat on their patient. I don't know why he thinks it's going to do anything good about an airborne pathogen, but so he put that on as a courtesy, I suppose, and washed his hands. And I'm like, okay. So I pick up my shit and I go back out to the door, and I'm standing in the doorway outside on the sidewalk, unwrapping my paintings, and then I lay them on top of the canvas, the racks of canvases. And he came over and he got them. So that was kind of a fun story. So if you want to go check out his gallery, Bruno's gallery, it's on Montmartre, Rue Tolosa. So next time you're in Paris, please be sure to stop by, have a look. Have a look-see. And so now I'm wondering if I caught his Wuhan situation, but we'll find out about that. But in happier news, the other day, there's a greengrocer on the way here, and I went to pick up some broccoli. He gave me his last broccoli. I mean, it was a bit cruddy, meaning, you know how it turns a little bit yellow and so forth? The leaves or the buds, they kind of dry up, desiccate a little bit. And I bought some eggs and some tomatoes along with that too, and he gave me the broccoli for free. And then, this morning, as I was going up to the gallery, I had to get a coffee. So there's this one place that I kind of stop off at. It's on the corner. It's it's just a typical Parisian cafe, bistro type situation. And outdoor seating and all that stuff with the round tables, and they have 2 chairs and a stool, okay? And sat down and I ordered a cafe, a double espresso, and a pain chocolat, or chocolatine. And I asked, so it's €5, €5 for the coffee and €2 for the pastry. And then I looked on the whiteboard, or their chalkboard, their carte du jour, the menu, and it had a breakfast situation. So you can get a coffee, a juice, a pastry, and some toast for €8. And I'm paying €7 for this and that, but I didn't have time to eat all that stuff or enjoy it at the very least. I could have shoveled it down, I suppose. But I was on my way to go see Bruno. And so she brought it out, and they're like, okay, here's your coffee, and then we're going to go. What they say is il va chercher ton pain au chocolat, votre pain au chocolat. And that means, chercher means search, And so it's like, and then he's going to go look for your pastry or something. Oh, God. Because oddly enough, on the way up, I wanted to get something to eat. I was hoping for something savory, but all of the pastry, all the boulangerie I passed were closed this morning on Monday, which is odd because, I don't know, they changed days. Anyhow. So they were all closed, and so she brought it out, and she said, here you go. And it looked like the one from yesterday that they just heated up in the industrial microwave. And I had a 5 out because I was just going to say, okay, forget the pain chocolat. I gave it to her, and she's like, okay, that's cool. So I got a complimentary pain chocolat. So I got complimentary broccoli and complimentary pain chocolat, all within a week. What luck, huh? So thanks everyone for stopping by. I'm glad there's so many of you out there enjoying this Electric Podcast number 277. Can you believe that? Seems like it was just yesterday. No, it doesn't. The first 100 went fast, but now it just seems like I'm slogging through. It seems like I've been on 200s for a decade, or a year at least. Then I went off to fight some battle that I'd invented inside my head. Away so long for years and years. You probably thought I even wished that I was dead. While the armies were all sleeping beneath the tattered flags that we had made, I had to stop in my tracks for fear of walking on the mines I'd laid. And if I built this fortress around your heart and encircled you in trenches and barbed wire. Then let me build this bridge, for I cannot fill the chasm. And let me set the battlements on fire. This is it's kind of tricky, you know. It's fun, but it's tricky. Oops. Down here. Oh, okay, well that's enough for today. Oh yeah, I've been doing 11 minutes instead of 14, and it seems like my YouTube counts are going up a little bit. I'm gonna confirm that after doing it for a week and see how that goes. But ciao for now.